Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Just cut in and roll. Is it rolling, Ellen? Okay. Okay. It wasn't ACL or anything like that, though.
No, it's an ankle.
Ankle?
The bone on the outside was pretty swelled up, so I don't know.
Sprain?
That's what I'm hoping.
Okay.
For Sully Sports on Country 95.3 FM and online at peercountry.com. Today's broadcast of Charger Sports is made possible in part by Access Health Oneida, AGE Corporation, Agtegra Cooperatives, and Agtegra Wheat Growers. By Bank West Oneida, Barber Chemical, Barber Farm Service, The Blue Goose, Brett Spray Service, and by Chiropractic Connections. Conag Oneida, Don's Food Center, Eric's Custom Repair, First Dakota National Bank. Today's game also brought to you by Jaeger, Lamb Chevy, Oahe Electric, Oahe Grain, Ringneck Electric. Also brought to you by the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection, the Sully County Sheriff's Office, Sunrise Bank, and by The Corner, Venture Communications, Whitler Seed Farm, and Yackley Ranches. And now, let's join Sully Butte's Hall of Fame announcer, D.T. Meyer.
All right, thank you. Hello and good afternoon, everybody. DT along with you. Good to have you on board. A little internet issue there, but we are back up and at 'em as the Sully Butte Chargers get ready to take on the Aberdeen Christian Knights. And good to have you along forward here as the Chargers get back in to get the 2025 portion of their season started. And yeah, they're facing a winless team, but a team that's been coming on as of late. This is not one to be taken for granted, not the one to be looked past at, that's for sure. And then Chargers are down a player at the beginning of the JV game. Jaden Yeager went down with an ankle injury. And they're checking on the severity of that, where she's at on that. So they're going to be starting. They're going to be starting a person down, but we'll get to that in just a bit. We took a look at what's going on with Aberdeen Christian. Well, although he was unable for an interview, Coach Gibbs will hear what he has to say, and also Susie Rilling of the Chargers. We'll take a 60-second timeout and come on back and hear from Coach Rilling. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3 PureCountry.com pregame show made possible by Bank West Oneida. Bank West, convenient, connected, committed.
At Bank West, our philosophy is simple: helping customers succeed and communities prosper. When you choose Bank West, you also choose hometown service and South Dakota values. And the money you invest with us stays in the local community, building a brighter future for all. For a bank that always puts customers and communities first, choose Bank West. Bank West. Convenient, connected, committed. Learn more at bankwest-sd.bank. Member FDIC.
Teamwork is important to Barber Chemical in Oneida. With a full-time agronomist, sprayers, and licensed applicators, they have the team to get the job done. Their fully stocked warehouse will always have the latest products and technology available. Service, quality, and efficiency. That's the game plan at Barber Chemical. See Barber Chemical for your soil and tissue sampling needs. Good luck, Chargers, from your teammates at Barber Chemical in Oneida.
As we get ready to go matinee basketball for the Sully Butte Charger girls basketball team as they get ready to take on the Aberdeen Christian Knights. Joining me now is head coach of the Chargers, Susie Rilling. Coach, you know, we flipped the calendar here into 2025, and you know it starts out in with the meat of your schedule. I mean, you're at 500 here now. I mean, you're ready to roll into the meat of your season, but you've already got a quarter of it underway. Is it hard yet to figure out your direction of where you guys are going to be going here? I know you're working towards that positive, that move into the future, but you've got some stiff competition coming ahead here.
Yeah, it's going to be tough coming up in our schedule this week, especially next Friday for sure. And we'll see what about Tuesday. We don't know about Tuesday yet. But, yeah, I mean, we're going to get into our tougher schedule, and it's going to be a work for us.
Yeah. What it's got to come, and we start with that first step. Right after the first year, you're taking on an Aberdeen Christian team, a team that has, as of late, I've been watching, was looking at the results. They're scoring more, and the teams that have faced them have been scoring less. So they're figuring out how to do the game. What do you know about Aberdeen Christian?
They've got a lot of talls, so we're going to have to be able to defend that. They've got one that's really quick and likes to drive to the basket as much as possible. They'll set a high screen. We just got to go out and make sure we play our game and run the floor.
Yeah. As you do, I know you've gone in and you've substituted and bringing some girls in, like some JV girls, and some more to get a look at how they blend on the floor. Is that like an ongoing thing for a coach? You're like, well, let's just see how these five match up.
Yeah, you want to start using your bench a little bit more so they have an opportunity to see what it's like to play in a varsity game. And if I need them off the bench, I can trust them, and they'll know what they're going to be doing and come out and play hard for me.
And that, do you also kind of do you expand the playbook on them as more, or do they know, okay, this is what we're going to be doing, or can you kind of push that envelope a little bit more?
Yeah, they basically know what we're doing on our end as far as varsity. Sometimes they run the same thing we do, so it's nice that once they step on the floor for me, they know they know their role, and they should know their role, and being able to do what they need to do.
We talked about this, and I wasn't going to say anything, but free throws has been, hey, look, not only for you, but for the boys as well. It just seems like, at best, it's a 50-50 shot out there. But you get that free throw, man, in tight games, they're going to, that could come back to for you to pick up a win or to bite you.
Yeah, we stress that a lot in practice, that free throws are going to win the game for us, or, pull us ahead to lead by one or win the game, and they just got to start making them. We've been working on them since day one, and it's still been a struggle, and it'll probably be a continuous struggle for us right now until they find their rhythm and being able to put the ball.
And there you have it. That's Coach Susie Rilling. We'll take a 60-second timeout and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
At AgTegra, we're leveraging the power of the cooperative to benefit our farmers and ranchers, their families, and local communities. We're creating jobs for your neighbors and putting money back into our communities. We're lending a hand in our rural fire departments, food banks, and 4-H and FFA programs. That's what local is all about. When you do business at AgTegra, you help us make a difference in your community. AgTegra, strong, stable, dependable, and local.
AGE Corporation's contractors and crane service are proud supporters of Sully Butte Sports. For almost 60 years, AGE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help. Give them a call. AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports. All right, let's take a look at the starting lineups. First off, for the Aberdeen Christian Knights, it'll be Alicia Davis, a senior, a 5'6" senior, number 3, Alicia Davis. Julie Fogarty, a 5'9" sophomore, number 11, Julie Fogarty. There's Sophia Eichler, a 5'10" sophomore, number 14, Sophia Eichler. Shanika Holsing, a 5'9" senior, number 22, Shekinah Holsing, that is, excuse me. And then Erica Molsoff, a 5'9" sophomore, number 35, Erica Molsoff. That starting lineup again is Davis, Fogarty, Eichler. There is Holsing and Molsoff as the Aberdeen Christian Knights come in at 0-3, coached by Andre Cobbs, assisted by Scott Stoutenberg. Now for the Sully Butte Chargers, a different looking lineup here. We have Sheridan Voorhees, Sheridan in the backcourt, Sheridan a 5'6" senior, number 5, Sheridan Voorhees. We've got Berkeley Burney. Berkeley is starting this afternoon. Berkeley, a 5'4" junior, number 14, Berkeley Burney. And then we'll take a 2-minute timeout and come on back right after this on Country 95.3. Access Health Oneida welcomes new and established patients, offering chronic and acute care for all ages, including evaluation for illness and injuries, immunizations, lab testing, wellness exams, and DOT and sports physicals. Same-day appointments are available, and most major insurances are accepted. Wishing the Sully Butte Chargers good luck this season from Access Health Oneida, assuring access to quality health care.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida, proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte sports.
At Ringneck Energy, our mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of our investor partners, and provides a safe, rewarding work environment. Ringneck Energy, located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida. Call 605-945-6900 and check out our website, www.ringneckenergy.com. Ringneck Energy in Oneida, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Okay, let's take a look at the starting lineup. I apologize, didn't get a chance to finish off the Chargers starting lineup. Sheridan Voorhees will go back from the beginning. Sheridan, a 5'6" senior, number 5. Sheridan Voorhees in the backcourt with her will be Berkeley Burney. Berkeley starting this afternoon, a 5'4" junior, number 14, Berkeley Burney. The forwards on the night or in the afternoon will be Annalise Van Zee. Annalise, a 5'9" senior, number 11, Annalise Van Zee. Scotland Kenny. Scotland, a 6' junior, number 31, Scotland Kenny. And Paige Bacher. Paige, a 5'11" senior, number 1, Paige Bacher. That starting lineup again for the Chargers is Voorhees, Burney, along with Van Zee, Kenny, and Bacher. The Chargers coming in at 3-3 on the year, coached by Susie Rilling, assisted by Connor Decker. And the Chargers won the JV contest 36-16. The final there. Be listening at halftime for the Blue Goose halftime report, along with the Sully Butte Student Council report. Have that for you on the way. And then the Country 95.3 post-game show, the award show, where we have the Colson Farms Unsung Hero and the Yackley Ranches Playa of the game. As the Knights are out with the road black with the maroon trim and maroon and gray trim, letters and numbers. Chargers home whites, purple and gold trim, purple and letter numbers. As we get up and underway, tipped as the Knights will start with it. And we are underway from the gym in Oneida, with it into the front court here for the Knights. They have it on the wing on the right side. Tried to get it over to Holsing, and in the backcourt, over and back call on the Knights will give the ball to the Chargers. So Sully Buttes will get the ball on the turnover, as they'll get it in the front court. As Burney in the front court, over to the wing on the right side. They try to throw it in down low. Pass intercepted, taken away. Bad pass by the Chargers as the Knights get it, bring it into the front court. Pass over to the wing on the left side. Catch made there. And with it for the Knights is Fogarty. Fogarty baseline on the left, on the right side, puts up a shot off and no good. Pass in the paint, and the Chargers get the loose ball. Up with it is Bacher. Page dribbling out of traffic, out of harm's way, and will bring it into the front court. Bacher, bounce pass over to Voorhees. Sheridan on the wing on the right side. The Chargers working around the perimeter, looking in down low. Pass to the high post. It goes to Kenny. Ball knocked away as the ball will stay on the Chargers side. Quick hands by the Knights, and knocks the ball out. Baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Buttes. No score yet here, just underway from the gym in Oneida. Inbounds, Bacher with the catch up and can't get it to go. Put back by Van Zee. Annalise banks it off the glass on the right side. Chargers on the board first, 2-0. With it for the Aberdeen Christian is Fogarty. Fogarty into the front court. Has it out top. Chargers start out in a man-to-man D. Fogarty keeping control of it. Wing on the right side makes a move towards the lane. Dumps it out top. Catch there by Eichler. Down to the low post. They throw it back out to the perimeter once again. And Fogarty once again controlling top of the key. Chargers matching up in a man-to-man D. as Fogarty keeping control with it out front. As they try to get it in down low, intercepted by Van Zee. Annalise throws it across to Bacher. Page gets it, and the spin move on the left side puts up a shot, whistle, and a foul on the play. Nice pickup by Page. Went for the shot, foul going up. Foul on the play will be called on the Knights. That will be on Eichler, her first, team first. And 2 at the line coming up here for number 1. Paige Bacher, first shot rolls off to the right, no good. 2-0 our score here, 6:25 to go in the first quarter. Sully Buttes hosting the Aberdeen Christian Knights. Second shot up on the way, rims around off, no good. Rebound, Aberdeen Christian with it, up with it, Eichler into the front court. Has it on the right side, makes a move towards the basket. And we'll get a foul, get a contact foul. That'll be on the Chargers. That'll be called on Van Zee. Annalise, her first, team first. Baseline inbounds coming up now for Aberdeen Christian. Toss comes into Fogarty, loses it, and will stay. Gets it swatted out. This time an inbounds from the sideline for the Knights as Davis gets ready to toss it in. Inbounds catch with it, Molsoff. Shot from the right side is off and no good. Backside rebound up with it, a shot up and off and no good. As the Knights tried to crash the boards, Molsoff, it went off of her and out of bounds. It will be Sully Butte's ball. As looks like Paige Bacher, I don't know if she got a cut or if she's got something on her hand here. And they might get a tape up here. Let's see. And we have a stoppage in play here. I'm not sure if she has to. No, she looks like she's going to be okay. And taped up her right hand, or her finger. Looks like her pinky finger there. I'm not sure if she got a cut or what. But Chargers back underway once again into the front court with it. Van Zee on the right side. Down low is Voorhees. It gets it underneath the Bacher. Page up and good for 2. Hits it. 4-0 now. Chargers with 5:55 to go first quarter. The Knights up into the front court, controlling is Fogarty. Stops on the wing on the left side, makes a move towards the lane, and a foul on the play. It'll be called on the Chargers. That'll be on Bacher and Page with her first, team second. Baseline inbounds coming up for the Knights now, looking for their first points here on the afternoon. Inbounds catch. Fogarty controls. Keeps it out front, has it out top, and stops on the right side. Dump off over on that side. It goes to Holsing. Into the paint, it goes down low, and losing it is Eichler. Gets it back, and a loose ball coming up with it now is Van Zee. Forwards it down low to Bernie. Berkeley driving on the right side, throws up the shot and gets it. Bernie on the runner, hits it. Now 6-0 Sully Buttes for the Knights. Across the timeline, it is Fogarty. Jolie makes a move towards the lane, kicks it out to the wing on the right side. Davis there, back to Fogarty into the lane. And throwing it out as they get it back out top. Davis, they get it into the low blocks. It goes to Eichler. Turns for the shot. Nice defense up by the Chargers as the shot was blocked. Sully Buttes comes up with the loose ball into the front court. Bacher with the Page to the wing on the right side. Van Zee back over to Bacher. A give and go up and good for 2. 8-0 Chargers with it here now, and a timeout on the court as the Knights are going to take a full timeout. We're going to be back in 60. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in a minute.
Koenig of Oneida, Pierre, and Winter has provided our services to growers of South Dakota for over 50 years. We focus on providing our customers with the products, services, and attention to detail that each farmer needs to succeed. For your individual needs of custom spraying, liquid or dry fertilizer, chemical, soil sampling, seed sales, and treating, stop in and see us at Koenig with offices located in Oneida, Pierre, and Winter.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most, right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Butte's athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Next week, the Chargers are on the road Tuesday. We will not have that game because a technical issue from Teosprey Dopa. But Thursday and Friday, it's a boys Thursday in Highmore, girls Friday in Oneida. Taking on Highmore Herald, big matchups. in the very first full week of January. And then catch them right here on Country 95.3. KLXS Pier. DT Meyer along with you as after the timeout, the Knights up with it in the front court. With it is Fogarty, and we've got an offensive foul called. That'll be called on the Knights, and that'll be on Holsing. They'll get the offensive foul called. The Chargers will get the ball back, leading 8-0 with 4:35 to go in the first quarter. Into the front court, Bernie over down to Van Zee on the right side. Down low to Kinney. Scotland puts up the shot off of the bankboard off of the right side, and the Chargers try to save it. Both players went out of bounds and threw it off of each other. A turnover on the play will give the ball back to the Knights. Up with it, Fogarty. Jolie Fogarty will pull back for the three. Hits it and hits the rim, but it comes out no good. Chargers there for the rebound as Bernie will bring it up. Berkeley for the Chargers into the front court. Looks to the left side. Catch over there by Voorhees. Pass around to the right side to Van Zee. Now Berkeley will get it under control. Back over to Van Zee, looking it in down low to Bacher. Page off of the glass, up and good for two. Fouled on the play. So go to the line for the bonus. She's got 6 in the quarter and 0 for 2 from the free throw line. So she'll get another crack at it. Foul on the play. That's going to be called on Holsing. Shekinah as Nevaeh Westball checks in for the Chargers now. And again, as the Chargers are down a player and checking on the ankle issue with Jaden Yeager, who was hurt in the JV game. And Bacher completes the three-point play, hits the free throw, and it's 11-0. Sully Buttes with 3:50 to go first quarter. Fogarty into the front court, has it on the right side, makes a move towards the baseline, loses the ball, loses the handle on it. It goes out about 4th turnover on the Knights, and the Chargers will get it back, leading 11-0. It is Westball, Bacher, Kinney, Voorhees, and Bernie out on the court. And with it is Voorhees. Sheridan gets it over to Bacher, wing on the left side. As Page dumps it underneath to Kinney, pulls up for the shot, gets the shot to go. I believe they'll count it as Scotland hits the bucket and fouled in the act. Foul will be called. I believe that is going to be on Molsef. Let's see. Check that out. That will be on Erica Molsef, her first. And at the line, trying to complete the three-point play is Scotland Kinney. Banks it in. Puts it in, and the Chargers out front 14-0 here now, leading Aberdeen Christian. In the front court, Fogarty throws it over and misses one player on the backside. Molsef got it as they get it to Eichler in the wing on the right side. Drives on the baseline. Contact foul. That'll be on Scotland Kinney. Scotland's first, team third. It'll be a baseline inbounds coming up here now for Sully Buttes. I'm sorry, check that for Aberdeen Christian. Checking in is number 5 is Ari Johnson. She'll come in for Molsaf. And inbounds it goes, and Eichler gets it and goes up for the shot. Whistle and a foul on the play on the inbounds. Foul called on the Chargers. That will be called on Scotland Kinney, and Scotland picks up her second personal. And another baseline inbounds for the Knights. Inbounds catch with it is they get it down in low as catching it in the paint is and we'll have a 2 at the line. They're going to call a shooting foul on the play. Foul will be called. Check and see that number. That is on Nevaeh Westball, her first, team 5th. And so with 3:06 to go first quarter, the Knights will be shooting 2 from here on out. At the line will be Sophia Eichler shooting 2. First shot is up and off and no good. As get ready to go for the second of 2. And Eichler, a 5'10 sophomore, second shot. That one off and no good. Rebound, put back off and no good. That was by Johnson, and a rebound. There is a foul on the rebound, and that's going to be the 5th foul on the Knights. So the Chargers are going to go back the other way and shoot, and that'll put Paige Bacher to the line for a couple for Sully Buttes. And the foul on the play will be called on Jolie Fogarty. Fogarty's first of the game. 3:06 to play first quarter. 14-0 now. Sully Buttes with the lead as Bacher at the line. First shot off the back iron and dropped out. No good. She is 1 for 4 from the line so far. Make that 2 for 5. Hits the second and makes it 15-0 now Chargers. As the Knights turn around, looking for a field goal, looking for any points here in the first quarter, trailing 15-0. Fogarty makes a move towards the lane, dumps a pass on the right side, coming up with it. Davis throws it across, catch by Eichler. Nice spin move down low. Will lose the handle on the ball. Picking it up is Van Zee. Van Zee will bring it up into the front court for the Chargers. Annalise dumps it off to Bernie. Berkeley with it for the Chargers. Keeping it on the right side. Over with it, Van Zee. As she'll throw back out front here once again, and a 2-3 zone here for the Knights. With it is Westball, gets it to the high post to Bacher, back over to Voorhees, keeping it on the left side. Westball, bounce pass over to Bernie, throws up a 3, bang, down and good! Caught enough rim and dropped it down through. She's got 5 on the in the quarter, 18-0 Chargers, 2:08 to go in the first. Fogarty with it, pulls back for a 3. It's on the way, rims around, no good. Coming out with it, she gets her own rebound all the way out towards midcourt, throws it in underneath, and will step on the out-of-bounds line, and that'll be a turnover. We give the ball back to Sully Buttes as Allie Bueller checks in for the Chargers. Now, Allie had a really good game in the JV contest, hitting her shots, and with it now is Voorhees as Sheridan into the front court. Looks to the right, looks to the left over to Bueller, and Allie dumps it over to the high post. Bacher controls it there as a 2-3 zone here for the Knights. Chargers keeping it out front. Over to Voorhees. So jump shot, 12-footer on the left side, hits it. Sheridan with her first bucket of the afternoon. Chargers lead 20-0 with 1:30 to play here in the first quarter. In down low, the ball goes to Eichler, loses a handle on it, and we've got a foul on the play. Lost the ball. Van Zee picked it up, and they'll be called for a foul on the play. And we're going to go back the other way, and Annalise will step to the line for a couple, as the foul will be called on Eichler, her second personal. And 1:24 to go in the first quarter. Chargers leading 20-0. And at the line, Annalise Van Zee, one of the 4 seniors for the Chargers. First shot is up and off to the right. Pushed it off, no good. Bernie checks in for the Chargers. Voorhees will go to the bench. And Eichler goes to the bench for the Knights. Coming in is Ari Cobbs. Ari checks in, a freshman. Second shot is rims around, no good. Put back by Bacher as she gets the rebound. She puts it home for 2. She's got 10 in the quarter now, 22-0. Sully Buttes with 1:15 to play, first quarter. Knights with it, into the front court they come. Fogarty with it, stops out top, looks to the right side. Losing the handle on the ball is Holsing. Chargers will lead it forward to Bacher, puts it up and good for 2. Another bucket for Paige Bacher, and it's 24-0. And we've got a timeout on the court with 58.4 to play. A 30-second timeout. We'll take a 30 and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
Is it the competition that keeps bringing you back? The long-standing rivalries? Or is it seeing friends again and cheering on your favorite team? At First Dakota, we're here for it all. We appreciate the fans, the players, the coaches and officials, the concessions crew. The shared community experience is part of what makes life here great, and we're here for it. See you at the game. First Dakota National Bank, member FDIC.
Next week, one boys game, one girls game. That's Thursday and Friday. Boys go first at Highmore to take on Highmore Herald, and Highmore Herald has been giving Chargers fits for the past couple of years, so no easy task there, and they'll be loaded and ready for Bear with a 7:45 tip, 7:30 pregame. Friday night, Chargers at home. They'll be taking on Highmore Herald, a very solid team. Well coached, and they'll be ready to try to steal one on the Chargers court. Also that night, it will be a Hall of Fame induction night for Elizabeth Lamb Samuelson, as she'll be going in, Salmonson that is, as she'll go into the Hall of Fame for the Chargers. Back, we're underway as the Knights with it. They've got a They've got it kind of spread the floor out, driving in, throwing up a shot up and off and no good. Rebound on the play. That was a shot off of the mark by Fogarty. Chargers with it, passing down the lane. It goes from Bernie to Bacher. Page hits it off of the glass, up and good for two. Chargers lead 26-0 with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Fogarty kicks it out to the wing. A shot by Molsoff is off of the mark, no good. Rebound on the play, turning and putting up a shot is off and no good. And we've got foul contact, and it'll stay on the Knights' end. There'll be a shooting foul, and that'll put number 11 Fogarty to the line. That'll be called on Paige Bacher, her second personal. And at the line for the Knights is Jolie Fogarty, looking to get that 0 off the board. Knights are 0 for 2 from the free throw line. And Fogarty, Jolie, 5'9" sophomore, readies the first shot. Off the back iron and out, no good. And getting ready for the second. Fogarty's second shot for the sophomore. Hits it. Gets that 0 off the board for him. 26-1. Sully Buttes. 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Into the front court. Bernie with it. Berkeley to the wing on the left side. Catch there by Bueller. In down low. They go to Bacher. Page off of the glass. Can't get it to go. And we'll have contact on the play. Foul on the rebound. It looks like Van Zee went down. She'll be fouled. And the foul will be called on Molsoff. And that'll put Annalise to the line for 2. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. She does have 2 points in the game. As first shot up on the way and gets it. It's a shooter's bounce. Nice softer touch. Makes it 27-1. Sully Buttes. As Van Zee gets ready for the second of 2. Shot good. Hits them both. 28-1 Chargers with 3 seconds to play in the quarter. Cobbs with a half-court shot. On the way, off of the rim, off of the backboard and out after 1 quarter of play. Sully Buttes 28 and Aberdeen Christian 1. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 60 seconds.
Terry and Peggy Barber and family with Brett's Spray Service in Pierre, Oneida would like to wish the Sully Buttes Chargers good luck with tonight's game and all season long. Call Brett's Spray Service today at 258-2743 for all your aerial application and retail chemical sales needs. The Barbers would like to remind you what Henry Ford once said, that when everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
And welcome back. Hey, be an example. Driving sober shows your passengers and others that you take responsibility for them and yourself. Arrive alive. Don't drink and drive. This message from the Sully County Sheriff's Office and Sully County Sheriff Bill Stahl. Wishing you and yours a happy new year. DT along with you as the Chargers start out here. It will be Bacher, Kinney, Voorhees, Van Zee, and Bernie starting 5 for the Chargers. Coming out for the Knights, it is Ari Johnson along with Holsing. Molsoff, Fogarty, also out on the court, and check that fifth one for you as the Chargers with it. Chargers start with it in the front court with it. Van Zee drives baseline on the right side, hits it. Nice drive on the baseline and hits it off the glass, giving her 6 on the afternoon. 30-1 Chargers into the front court with it for the Knights. It is Fogarty. Over to the right side with it is number 21, Cobbs, who is in the game. Pass goes over to the right side through the hands of Holsing and out. No good. Turnover number 7 on the Knights. Chargers will get the ball back here, leading 30-1 as Bernie brings it into the front court. Over to Voorhees. Sheridan. Pass over around the perimeter. They go to the right side. Kick out to the wing. A 3 on the way from the right side is off the mark. Loose ball coming up with it, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will give it over to Aberdeen Christian, as it was tied up after that missed 3 from the baseline on the right side. And the Knights get it in and try to bring it up here and get something going as they talk it over. A little strategy break coming into the front court. Has it Fogarty out front. Stops at the high post, the left side. Top of the key goes to Cobbs. Cobbs for the Knights. The freshman brings it around on the wing on the left side. Keeps the dribble alive, picks that up, throws it out top with it to Fogarty. Fogarty makes a move towards the lane, drives, reverse, shot up and off and no good. Rebound on the play. Coming up with it is loose ball as Van Zee gets it. Give to Voorhees. Throws it down the court to Bacher. Page. And we have an offensive foul on the play. And players going down here. And they're going to call Bacher for the offensive foul as she gets tied up. And Paige looks like she's up and okay, but Ari Cobbs, they're checking on her, and I don't know if she's like holding a knee or there's something here. They're checking on that. I tell you what, we'll take an injury timeout and come on back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 30.
Building new, remodeling a little or a lot, or replacing the old with the new, Oliver Construction in Oneida is reliable, honest, and affordable in helping you make your house the home you've always dreamed of. Large or small, inside or out. Give Oliver Construction a call at 295-2289 for all of your home construction and remodeling needs. Oliver Construction, 295-2289.
And Ari Cobbs gets off with assistance, gets off of the bench, or gets over to the bench rather, and will be tended to there as we'll get back underway. It will be after the offensive foul on Bacher. It will be Aberdeen Christian's ball. They trail 30-1 with 6:38 to play in the first half. In the front court, Fogarty with it over to the right side. Catch there by Holsing. Holsing with it. Stops. Looks to dump it off. Pass to Davis. Davis looking into the paint. They try to get it over to Mulsoff, and the ball gets thrown away. Turnover on the play. We'll give the ball back to the Chargers. And Sully Buttes will bring it up as Bernie will bring it into the front court. Berkeley stepping in for Olivia Olson in the front. Over to Voorhees, back over to Bernie. Baseline on the right side. They get it into Kinney as Scotland was hacked from the back. And that'll be, I believe it's going to be on Mulsoff. As they're... Indeed it will, and that'll be Mulsoff's third personal. Baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Butte. First team foul of the quarter. And checking in will be number 20. That'll be Lucy Jones coming in for Mulsoff. Baseline inbounds for the Chargers. Inbounds catch with it. Bernie throws it in down low to Kinney. And Scotland goes up for the shot, can't get it to go. And we have a foul on the play on the rebound. And the Chargers will be tagged. I believe that's going to be on Annalise Van Zee, her second personal. And it looks like the Nevaeh Westball will be checking in pretty quick, but it will be the Aberdeen Christian Knights ball. They passed it in, tried to get it pass and stolen away by the Chargers with it. Berkeley driving, but nice. Oh, tried to get a bounce pass across to Smith, and it was kicked out of bounds. It'd be a baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Buttes. Westpaul checks in for the Chargers here now, as Smith will check out. Tavery will go to the sidelines. As inbounds catch, it goes to Westpaul, and picking up the loose ball was Van Zee. Whistle foul, and Kinney gets the rebound, and we've got a foul on the play. That'll be called on. You say that, is that on Annalise? No, that'll be on Scotland Kinney, her third personal. And there is 5:49 to play in the first half. Chargers leading 30-1. Leading Aberdeen Christian. Up with it into the front court for the Knights. It is Holsing on the wing on the right side. Now Fogarty controls. Fogarty has it out top. Stops on the wing on the left side. Picks up her dribble. Gives it out front to Holsing. Slips through her hands. And it's the Chargers tighten up defensively. Davis comes out to control now for the Knights. Picks up her dribble. Dish off to Fogarty, and we've got a foul on the play. It'll be called on the Chargers as Paige Bacher is back in the game here. And a foul on the play. That'll be called on Sheridan Voorhees, her first. Team fourth here with 5:23 to play in the first half. Fogarty drives around on the left side, dumps it in. Intercepted, stolen on the play by Van Zee. Annalise into the front court, driving on the right side. Goes up for the shot and gets it. Nice drive, nice finish. She's got 8, and it's now 32-1. Chargers with 5 minutes to go first half. Into the front court for the Knights. They get it to the wing on the left side. Catch there by Davis. Drives towards the baseline on the left side. Foul called. That'll be on Bernie. Berkeley with her first, 5th team foul. That'll put the Knights to the line for the rest of the rest of the quarter as Alicia Davis stepping to the line to shoot 2. As kind of a quiet crowd here tonight, dealing with interesting weather conditions here. Not as much snow here in Oneida as there is in Pierre. And the highways were good. The highways were in great shape. In towns, that's the issue. As Miley Weishuttle checks in for the Chargers now, as Van Zee will go to the bench. And at the line, second shot. That one is up and good. Hits it. And it's now 32-2, Chargers. Into the front court with it is Bernie. Berkeley goes to the wing on the left side. Voorhees with the catcher. Sheridan looking inside. Nothing open. She'll bring it back out top. Now floats a pass over. Goes to Bernie. Throws it to the high post to Bacher. Page turns, puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Down for the rebound. Loose ball coming up with it. And a jump ball call. Possessioner will keep it on the Chargers' end. So good tie-up for Sully Buttes on this one. Checking in for the Knights is Eichler. She'll come back in. She's been on the bench a lot with 3 personal. Chargers will toss it in. 4:32 to go in the half, leading 32-2. And a shot by Bacher was over the basket, no good. And Eichler up with it on the far side into the front court. Stops her dribble on the wing on the right side. Dish off. Catch there. That is by Jones. Jones has it, and we have a foul. That'll be called on Nevaeh Westball. Nevaeh's second personal. And that'll be 2 at the line coming up here for Jones, I believe. And Lucy looking for a couple at the free throw line. The Knights, they are 2 of 6 from the free throw line thus far. First shot is up and good. Make it 3 for 7. Lucy Jones with the shot. 32-3. Sully Buttes as Bacher checks in down to the low. Into the low rebound position. Jones fires and off and no good. Bacher gets it, throws it right into Fogarty, picks it off, goes up for the shot, can't get it to go, loose ball. Fogarty gets the handle on it, brings it around to the wing on the right side, makes a move towards the baseline. Will lose the ball, passer goes into the paint, and shot up and good for 2. That is by Johnson, Ariana Johnson with the field goal. The first field goal for the Knights, trailing 32-5. Chargers with the ball in the front court. Over to the left side with it as Voorhees. Sheridan arcs a pass over to Westball. Catch with it. Now into the Nevaeh throws up a shot, too strong. And a foul on the play as... foul will be called on Miley Weishuttle, her first. And we'll go back to the other side to shoot. There's still 3:40 to go here in the half. And the Chargers are racking them up. There's 3 personal for Bacher, 2 for Van Zee, 3 for Kinney, 2 for Westball, and 1 each. As shot from the line, Fogarty hits the first shot. She's 2 for 3 now, and it's now 32-6. Chargers. And 1 more to go here for the sophomore, Jolie Fogarty. Second shot up and good. 32-7, Chargers. Up with it into the front court here now will be Berkeley Bernie. Berkeley over to the left side. Weishuttle with it. Miley looking in for the passer. Nothing open. Now Bernie gets it in down low to Van Zee. Van Zee goes up for the shot. Whistle. Foul. fouled in the act of shooting, and I think that's going to be on Eichler. And if it is, will be her 4th. No, check that. I guess they're just having 3rd on that one here. So there we go. Now 3. And 2 at the line coming up here for number 11, Annalise Van Zee. 8 points in the game. First shot good. Nice follow through. Hits the shot. 33-7. 3:27 to go in the half. As sets, fires, shot on the way. That one good. Chargers leading 34-7 here now. With 3:27 to go here in the second quarter. Into the front court with it for the Knights is Jolie Fogarty. Has it on the wing on the left side, dumps it off to Jones. Keeping it on the left side, gets it underneath to Johnson. Steal on the play. Bernie picks it off and will bring it up. Shadowed there by Davis into the front court. Bernie over to the left side to Voorhees. Shannon throws Sheridan out to the front out top. They bring it over to the right side rather. A shot by Weishuttle. Misses a shot, gets her own follow through and back up and good for 2. Miley Weishuttle showing her usual hustle and hits it. 36-7, Chargers, 2:48 to play in the first half. Fogarty pass into Eichler, has it at the free throw line, spins around to the right side, goes for the shot, that'll be short. Rebound on the play, and jump ball is called. It'll keep it on the Knights' end. With 2:38 to play in the first half, Chargers leading 36-7 over Aberdeen Christian. Inbounds, it goes to Fogarty, banks in a 3. Julie Fogarty hits the 3, and it's 36-10 Chargers. As Bernie up with it into the front court. Berkeley looks to the right side this time. There is Voorhees. Back over to Bernie. Throws it in down low to Bacher. Page puts it up off the glass and hits it. Her first bucket of the second quarter, giving her 16 on the afternoon. Chargers lead 38-10. Knights will bring it up into the front court. Fogarty over to the wing on the left side. Davis is there. Eichler with it now. To the high post. Jones launches a shot. Often no good. Chargers there for the loose ball. And turning and bringing it up will be Bernie. Berkeley across the timeline. Over to the right side with a Weishuttle. Wiley to the high post it goes, and she gets it back. They bring it to the left side. Controlling now is Voorhees. Sheridan brings it around the arc. Pass over to the wing on the left side. Weishuttle with it, kicks it out to the wing. Voorhees, Page, Sheridan, a shot up and off and no good. Backside rebound by Eichler. Brings it into the front court. Whistle. And we've got a foul on the play. That'll be on Annalise Van Zee. That'll be a third personal, and that'll be, they're calling it an intentional foul. Missed it on the back. I was following the ball, but there was a collision in the backcourt, and that'll put Jones to the line, Lucy Jones to the line to shoot 2 plus possession for the Knights. First shot is up and good by Jones. As looks second shot, that one is up and good as well. Plus the Knights will get possession. And the Chargers will bring in some, let's see, they'll bring in Ellie Nelson along with, let's see, Bernie, Westball, and Bacher, and Voorhees. Knights with it. Catch with it by Holsing. Holsing throws it back out top to Fogarty. He gets it back to the wing on the left side. Catch into the down, it goes into the paint to Jones. Loses the ball. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Charger ball on the turnover. 1:19 to play in the half. Chargers leading 38-12. And Bernie will take her time bringing it into the front court. Berkeley across the timeline to the left side. Try looking there. Voorhees on the wing with it to Nelson. Back over. Pass in the paint. They throw it in. Nice pass in down low. A high-low as Bacher catches a nice feed from Bernie and puts it off the glass. She's got 18 on the afternoon. 40-12. Chargers. Under a minute to go in the first half. Shot was blocked and goes out of bounds on that shot from Davis from the wing. Knights will keep possession with a baseline inbounds with 53.5 to play in the first half. Inbounds catch with the Fogarty. She'll launch a shot. That's off and no good. Rebound by Nelson. Forwards it over to Bacher. Page for the Chargers lets everybody clear. She was a 1-on-2 smart move. Bernie has it now. She'll control on the wing. Brings it out top. Over to Westball. Nevea on the left side. And we have a stoppage in play. And it'll be Charger ball. Shot clock. Okay, shot clock it is. Okay. So shot clock, they'll just want to make sure they get the get it down. Chargers, I'm not sure. Okay, they're going to put it to 30 seconds. With 52.1 to go in the half. Bernie throws it into the paint. Bacher. Page splits two defenders. Rolls off the shot and rolls off the rim. Rebound by Johnson for the Knights. Back the other way. Fogarty with it into the front court. Jolie, sophomore. Stops on the wing. Gives it up out top to Holsing. Holsing. And a travel call. Shuffle step there. That's what the... As this one finally gets called. And 40-12 is our score. Into the front court for the Knights. It is Bernie. Bernie has it over to the wing on the right side. Down in the corner to Voorhees. Back over. Chargers working it around. The shot clock is off with 15 seconds to play in the half. Bernie with it now. Berkeley stops at the free throw and kicks it in underneath. Nice pass up and good. 4-2. 6 1/4. 20 in the game for Bacher. And it's 42-12 Chargers with 5-4-3. A shot is off of the mark and no good. And that'll be the end of the first half. After one half of play, Sully Buttes 42 and Aberdeen Christian 12. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the Blue Goose halftime report.
Score big on your next vehicle purchase with Lamb Motor Company in Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre. Check out their large selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs at any one of their locations, or go online to lambmotor.com. That's LAMBMOTOR.com. Or give them a call today at 800-952-2222. Lamb Motor Company of Oneida and Gettysburg, Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, and Lamb Auto Sales in Pierre.
Whitner Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitner and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitner Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitnerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitner Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
Like two peas in a pod, some things are just better together. And that is why chiropractic and acupuncture go hand in hand to reduce stress, peak performance, and maximize wellness. Whether you're cheering from the stands or scoring the points, your body needs to recharge and reset between games. Let acupuncture and chiropractic help carry you through the season. Shared care with Dr. Jess and Dr. Allie is a sure way to secure a victory. Stop in and see us on Main Street in Oneida or call to schedule today. 258-2626. 258-2626.
Oahe Grain in Oneida has been doing business with you, the producer, since 1954. They're one of the largest privately owned elevators in central South Dakota. Their friendly and knowledgeable team of employees is there for you. With 220-foot truck scales and 5 dump pits, they're sure to get you back to the farm quickly. They also have a 110-car shuttle loading facility and have 2 grain dryers to help serve you in all your grain handling needs. Call Oahe Grain Corporation in Oneida at 258-2811 or check them out at oahegraincorp.com. Grain is their middle name.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Yag Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Yag Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Yag Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
Welcome back, everybody. Hi, DT along with you. Good to have you on board right now at the half. Our score 42-12. It is Sully Buttes with the lead over the Aberdeen Christian Knights. Good to have you along for it here as the Chargers right now looking real solid. Let's run down scoring. 6 points for Jolie Fogarty for the Knights, 3 for Lucy Jones, all from the free throw line, 2 for Ariana Johnson, and 1 for Alicia Davis for a total of 12. And the Knights, 7 of 12 from the free throw line on the afternoon. And I've got them in the books for 15 turnovers. For the Chargers, 22 points for Paige Bacher, 10 for Annalise Van Zee, 5 for Berkeley Burney, 3 for Scotland Kinney, 2 for Miley Weisheitel, 2 for Sheridan Voorhees for a total of 42. Chargers from the free throw line, 1, 2. The Chargers are 7 of 12 from the free throw line, and I've got them for 4 turnovers in the books. Chargers led 28-1 at the end of the first quarter and outscored Aberdeen Christian 14-11 in that second. Personal fouls, man, they really started racking up for the Chargers. 3 personal for Bacher, 3 for Van Zee, and 3 for Kinney. There is 2 for Westpaul, 1 for Voorhees, and 1 for Weisheitel. For the Knights, 3 personal for Molsoff, 3 for Eichler, and 2 for Holsing, 1 for Fogarty. So that's a breakdown there. We will take a 1-minute timeout and come on back. You're listening to Sully Butte Sports and Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Come on back for the Blue Goose halftime report and also a Sully Butte Student Council report. The amazing Cheyenne Fuller will be joining me in like 1 minute. Back right after this.
Barber Farm Service Incorporated and Barber Chemical wishes good luck to the Sully Buttes Chargers. Growers, call Ken or Jack for all of your planting and harvesting solutions at 258-2708. That's 258-2708. Barber Farm Services and Barber Chemical, located under the White Water Tower, 2 miles south of Oneida.
Doesn't look like there's too much on here, is there? Okay. I'm going to grab my card here. Okay.
Do you want me to say lamb?
What's that?
Do you want me to say lamb?
Yeah, please.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that Salmonson?
Salmonson.
Okay.
GE has been building South Dakota. For all your site work, construction, and crane work needs this season, AGE is here to help.
Okay.
AGE Corporation and Crane Service, 223-2732. That number again, 223-2732. AGE, proud to support local sports.
All right, welcome back. Time now for a Sully Butte Student Council report here in Country 95.3 KLXS Pierre. Sully Butte Student Council report, a service of Barber Chemical LLC, Eric's Custom Repair and Brett Spray Service. And joining me now, forced into duty, Cheyenne Fuller. Well, she was here. Were you guys? Did you have wrestling? Did you have practice or something? Or
No, I was working concessions.
Oh, you were? Okay. Well, hey, taking a nice break. You got a couple things on there. Go ahead and fire away.
On Monday, Christmas break finally ends and school will resume.
Okay.
Thursday, the Sully Buttes Middle School boys basketball team has their first game of the year, and they head to Highmore to take on the Pirates.
Yeah, we'll have that. We'll have the boys varsity game for you that Thursday. The Charger girls, by the way, are going to be in Teospretopa on Tuesday night. Tough game there for them. Wish them the best. We will not have that game on the air. And then Friday?
The girls basketball team hosts Highmore Herald with games beginning at 6:30. This will also be the night we induct Elizabeth Salmonson Lamb into the Sully Buttes Hall of Fame. This will take place during the halftime of the varsity game.
A well-deserved honor, to be sure. So, Elizabeth, congratulations for Liz getting into the Hall of Fame. And then for the weekend?
On Friday and Saturday, the boys and girls wrestling teams head to Presho for the Big Dakota Monster Wrestling Tournament. Matches take place all day, both days.
So you guys, you're like taking off in the afternoon or something then?
No, they go in the morning.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Wow, this is a big tournament then. Do you know how many teams offhand?
A lot. It's A and B schools.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be a busy gym then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hey, I appreciate that. And there you have it. Our student council report, a service and part of Brett Spray Service, Eric's Custom Repair and Barber Chemical. So, Cheyenne, how's your year been going for you so far in wrestling?
Pretty good. I've only lost twice, I think.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. Nice, solid. You know, and now we're getting back into the 2025 portion of it. And you guys, it's just going to be fast and furious every week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not much of a slowdown coming up. Hey, I tell you what, I'll let you get back. Hey, nice job on that. Thank you very much. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout and come on back. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 3 minutes.
The Corner in Oneida reminds you they're open after the game for your snack and beverage needs. From hot stuffed pizzas and roasted chicken to wraps, salads, burgers, and much more. They also carry a large variety of beverages to quench your thirst. The Corner in Oneida has it all, and you'll find plenty of specials throughout the store. Remember, the Corner is open for your convenience after the game. Call ahead for orders. Bus is always welcome. The Corner in Oneida, 258-2400. 258-2400.
Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, they make banking easier with convenient mobile banking. Enjoy on-the-go, secure access to your account balances, recent account activity, and check images, as well as the ability to transfer funds and make mobile deposits. Visit mysunrisebank.com today or download the mobile banking app. Sunrise Bank Dakota is a proud sponsor of Sully Buttes athletics and activities and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Sunrise Bank Dakota in Oneida, member FDIC.
Hometown shopping at its best. Don's Food Center has what you want and where you need it most, right in Oneida. Enjoy a great selection of groceries, fresh meat and produce, friendly service, and more. Get all your snacks for the big game at Don's Food Center. Don's Food Center is a proud supporter of Sully Buttes athletics and wish the Chargers good luck in today's game. Don's Food Center, where parking is convenient, shopping is easy, and your time is priority.
Venture Communications provides blazing fast speeds for affordable internet services. Streaming has never been so easy as it is with these super fast speeds. Don't want to leave the house to mail in that pesky bill? That's okay. Venture Communications allows you to pay your bill online or with an e-bill mobile app. They have local support to help with all of your needs. Contact Venture Communications at 605-852-2224 or visit our website at venturecom.net.
Are you looking for a reliable vehicle to haul the family around in? Maybe you're searching for the perfect tailgating vehicle. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it at Lamb Chevrolet and Implement in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Lamb Chevrolet has a great selection of SUVs and crossovers to choose from. Check out the entire inventory online at lambmotor.com. Lamb Chevrolet and Implement, located in Oneida, Pierre, and Gettysburg. Go Chargers!
Eric's Custom Repair supports Sully Buttes Sports and its athletes. Eric's Custom Repair is your trusted mechanic located in Agar. Stop into the gas and convenience store to fuel up and fill up too. Eric's Custom Repair, located on Highway 83 in Agar. Call today to schedule an appointment. 605-258-2137. That's 605-258-2137 for Eric's Custom Repair of Agar. Go get 'em, Chargers.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to roll here. DT Meyer along with you. Good to have you along as the Chargers with the lead 42-12 here now, as we get ready to get into the third quarter. Chargers out front by 30. I'm not sure if it's a 30 or 35 point rule where they get the continuous clock, but Coach Cobb's just going over with some of his players here. I don't see Ari Cobbs. I don't see his daughter over there. She went down. There she is behind the bench. She's still dealing with an ankle injury, an ankle issue. And same thing for the Chargers at the beginning of the JV game. Jaden Yeager went down, and I don't see her over. I think they've been out checking it out. I'd love to get an update on where she's at, and hopefully she'll be okay, be able to spring back from that. Back on the way, Chargers start with it Voorhees along with Bernie, Bacher, Kinney, and with Van Zee out with it as Bacher put up the shot. No good. Chargers get the rebound. Out for the Knights. It is Olsing, Davis, Fogarty, Molsaf, and Eichler. Chargers with the baseline three from the left side is off, or from the right side is off, and no good. Eichler coming up with the rebound, forwards it over to Davis. Davis driving it down, putting up the shot. Whistle foul as Berkeley Burney hustled back and contested the shot, and she'll be picking up her second personal and first team foul of the quarter for the Chargers. And no, it looks like it's going to have to be 35 before they start that continuous clock. So Davis at the line to shoot 2 for the Knights. Misses the first shot. Second shot on the way. That one goes. And 2 points in the game for Alicia Davis. And it's 42-13 Chargers. Voorhees with it into the front court as Sheridan takes over at the point, over to Bernie on the right side. Pass into the lane. It goes to Van Zee. Drives under. A defender puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Loose ball. Skips through everybody. And it is out of bounds. It will be Aberdeen Christian ball. And the Knights up with it as Fogarty been doing the lion's share of the ball handling duties for the Knights. Gets in the front court. Davis with it to the high post. It goes to Eichler. Kickoff to Mulsoff. Back over to the left side. Catch there by Holsing. Holsing with it in the paint. Dumps it over to the wing on the right side. Mulsoff throws it out top. Catch there by Fogarty. Gets it into the paint. Eichler with the catch. Turn, spin, shot up and good for 2 by Eichler. Gets it. Her first bucket of the afternoon. 42-15 Chargers. Into the front court, Bernie with it. Berkeley for the Chargers. Over to the left side. Voorhees looking in the paint. Gets it, looks at the high post. Throws it back over to the right side. As they're playing catch on the perimeter. Voorhees will make a move around the arc, and they bring it to the high post. Goes to nice pass from Kinney to Van Zee, who was cut into the basket and finished with the shot. As a nice give and go there from Kinney to Van Zee, and it's now 44-15. There's Chargers' first bucket of the second half. Into the front court, the Knights with it. Mulsoff kicks it into the paint to Eichler. Goes on the right side, puts up the shot, gets it enough to catch the rim and drop it through for the bucket. 44-17 Chargers. As Sully Buttes picks up the loose ball, and Bernie will bring it into the front court. Berkeley for the Chargers. Over to the wing on the right side. Now back out front into the paint. It goes to Bacher. Page will turn and put up the shot off the iron and no good. Gets her own rebound. Foul on the play. Going to go back the other way. And that'll be called on Paige Bacher. And Bacher with her 4th personal on the afternoon. As looks like she'll be checking out. As Westball, as Nevaeh will check in for the Chargers. And the Knights here now trying to get some more offense rolling here. Looking a little more confident with the passing, and the pass goes across over to the high post left side. They throw it in down low, travel call. And that'll be the 16th turnover on Aberdeen Christian. Chargers will get it with 4:52 to play here in the third quarter. Sully Buttes leading 44-17. Voorhees in the front court. Over to the right side. Westball there to the high post to Kinney. Over across the wing on the left side. 3 on the way. Hits it! Berkeley Bernie, her second on the afternoon. She's got 8. 47-17. Chargers out front, back again by 30. Into the front court for the Knights. He goes to Eichler. Drives around the defender. Nice drive. Puts it up off the glass, up and good for 2. Nice drive by Eichler with the finish. 47-19. And the Knights answer. Front court, Bernie with it over to the right side. Westball, Nevaeh on the wing, down to Bernie. Looks it in down low to Kinney. Scotland puts it off the glass, can't get it to go. And a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will give it over to Aberdeen Christian. Knights up with it here now. As Fogarty, Jolie Fogarty into the front court. The sophomore for Aberdeen Christian gets it to Davis. Davis. Pass in the paint, it goes to Holsing. And a travel call. Chargers will get the ball back here with 3:35 to play here in the quarter. And it does look like we have a continuous clock here as the Chargers up with it into the front court. Bernie over to the wing on the left side. Voorhees with it. Sheridan. Playing catch, they throw it in down low, ball tipped, but coming up with it was a Van Zee. Whistle, foul, contact on the play. And the foul will go against the Knights. Foul will be called. I believe that's going to be on Eichler, and if it is, that is her 4th personal. It is. And the Chargers with the baseline inbounds. They get it to Kinney. Scotland can't get it. Can't get a clean shot off. They work it back out to the perimeter. Voorhees over to the left side. They get it in down low to Kinney. And a whistle and a foul. That'll be on Mulsoff. Mulsoff with her 4th personal on the afternoon. So, baseline inbounds coming up here. That'll be the second team foul. And checking in is going to be Johnson, Ari Johnson, in as Eichler checks in, along with the number 20, Jones, coming in as both Eichler and Molsoff, both with 4 personal fouls, will go to the bench. 2:28 to play as they get it into Westball. Top of the key to Voorhees. Over to the wing on the left side. Nevaeh handling it there. As Sheridan throws it in down low, gets it to Kinney. Scotland doesn't have room to throw off a shot. They'll throw back out, and they whistle contact, foul on the play. A baseline inbounds coming up for the Chargers now. Called on Lucy Jones. Lucy's first of the afternoon. Baseline inbounds, Chargers get it into Kinney. On the perimeter with it, Van Zee. Over to Bernie Berkeley, fires a 3, hits it! Third on the afternoon. She's got 11, and it's now 50-19 Chargers with 1:48 to go in the third quarter. Into the front court for the Knights. With it is Davis losing the handle on the ball. Looks like it was tipped away, and they'll say it is Aberdeen Christian ball. They get a baseline inbounds. Movement as Fogarty catches the inbounds. Has it on the wing on the right side. Clears for the 3. It launches it. Off the rim and no good. Kinney comes down with a rebound for the Chargers. Outlets it. Coming back the other way into the front court is Bernie Berkeley to the wing on the left side to Voorhees. Sheridan down to the corner. Berkeley burning with it. Back over to Voorhees around the perimeter. Nevaeh Westball to the high post. It goes to Kinney. Looks to get it in down low to Van Zee. Throws it back out, and a 7-foot jumper is off the mark. No good by Kinney. A putback by Van Zee is off the mark. No good. Johnson gets the rebound for the Knights. They throw it out with under a minute to go in the third. Into the front court. Fogarty with it. Driving and throws it into the paint. Catch up. Can't get the shot to go. That was by Johnson. It was short. Chargers there for the rebound. Now Bernie will bring it up. Berkeley into the front court. To the wing on the right side. Westball down to Bernie. Throws it back out top to Voorhees. Sheridan for the Chargers. Brings it around the perimeter. Over to Bernie. Puts up a 3. Hits it again! Third of the quarter. She has 14, and it's 53-19 Chargers with 23 seconds to play in the third. Into the front court, controlling it is Holsing. Holsing stops on the wing on the left side, off to Jones. Into the paint, it goes to Johnson. Kicks it out to the perimeter. Davis puts up a shot. It goes out of bounds. It will be Aberdeen Christian ball, and that'll probably be the final play of the quarter, as it's 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the end of 3. After 3 quarters of play, Sully Buttes 53, Aberdeen Christian 19. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com. Back in 1 minute.
At Purus, we play to win, which led to being named the most innovative food company of 2021. For over 30 years, we have worked to develop the highest quality peas from plant-based protein on the market, which is sourced from several South Dakota farmers. Our alliance with farmers allows us to build a safe and secure food supply in the United States. Join our Herald production team and make moves, because at Purus, it's not just a job, it's a career. Apply online, PURIS.com. Purus, born and bred in the USA.
Whitner Seed Farm, already known for high-quality certified seed wheat, and now they're your Beck Hybrids dealer. Jesse and Sherry Whitler and family are proud supporters of students and athletes of Sully Buttes and wish them all the best this season. Whitner Seed Farm is the industry leader in variety, selection, seed treatments, and their loading is second to none. Visit WhitlerSeedFarm.com or give Jesse a call at 605-280-0152. Your source for seed for every acre. Located in Agar and Oneida, Whitler Seed Farm, 605-280-0152.
Welcome back, everybody. As the Chargers will come on out with Bernie, as Voorhees, along with Van Zee, Kinney, and Miley Weishut will come out. As up for the Knights, it is Jones, Johnson, Davis, Holsing, and let's see, that will be Fogarty. Chargers will start with the ball, and they get it over to the wing on the right side. Catch there by Weishuttle. Out top to Bernie. Berkeley brings it around the perimeter, drives on the right side, puts up the shot on the glass, off and good for 2. She's got 16. 55-19. Chargers out front. As up with it into the front court. It is Fogarty loses a handle on the ball, and it goes right into the hands of Fogarty. Puts it off the glass, up and good for 2. Chargers tried to save it, went right into the hands of Aberdeen Christian, and Fogarty put it off of the glass and put it up and in. Good for her 8th point on the afternoon. Chargers leading 55-21. Chargers keeping it on the perimeter. Kinney with it as Scotland looking over to the wing on the right side. Weisheitel with it. Miley gets it back out front, and controlling is Voorhees. Sheridan for the Chargers. Around. Throws it in down low to Kinney. Scotland tries to get loses the handle on the ball. Goes out of bounds. That'll be the 5th turnover on the Chargers. And Bacher will check in now for Sully Buttes, and Weisheitel will go to the bench with 6:40 to go and counting. Timeout on the court. A full timeout. Back in 1 minute. You're listening to Charger Sports on Country 95.3, PureCountry.com.
Air Incorporated is your locally owned ag chemical and seed retailer. Air Incorporated offers reliable ground and aerial application. For the latest seed and chemical pricing, contact Kyle at 605-280-8710 or Tony at 605-280-4771. Air for all your ag chemical and seed needs. Kyle 605-280-8710 or Tony 605-280-4771.
Before or after the game, get together with friends at the Blue Goose in Oneida. The Blue Goose has a relaxing atmosphere, and it's a great place to talk about the game. Not only that, but you can see info and pictures of past teams and players. It's history with the focus on the future. Be sure to kick back with friends and coworkers at the one spot that has it all. The Blue Goose in downtown Oneida. Proud to be a supporter of Sully Butte Sports.
Welcome back. As the Chargers come out onto the court, it is Bacher, Van Zee, Kinney, Voorhees, and Bernie starting 5 for the Chargers. Coming out for the Knights is Molsoff, Eichler, Holsing, Fogarty, and Davis starting 5 for Aberdeen Christian. 6:40 and counting here. Continuous clock. Chargers in front, 55-21. Into the front court for the Knights. Davis gives nice give and go off to Fogarty. Puts up the shot off the side of the rim and out. No good. Rebound. Chargers pull it down and bring it up as Bernie into the front court. Over to Van Zee in the wing on the right side. Top of the key. Bacher with the pace. Throws it in down low. Gets it into Kinney. Scotland finally tries to wrestle it away. Whistle foul on the play. And that if that's on Molsoff, that'll be number 5. Check and see who that. Yeah, indeed it is. And Molsoff will finish the afternoon fouling out as Johnson will check in. Ari Johnson will come in for the Knights with 6:01 to play in the game. Baseline inbounds coming up for Sully Butte. Chargers throw it in. Bacher makes the catch. Bernie will come up to control. Berkeley over the wing on the right side to Van Zee. To the high top of the key with it to Bacher. Page thinks about it, 3 launches. It'll be short as it kicks out. She gets her own rebound. Stops, gives it off to Van Zee. Annalise dumps it into Bacher. Page on the right side. Goes off of the glass. Can't get it to go. Johnson gets the rebound for Aberdeen Christian. Coming back the other way into the front court. Fogarty for the Knights. Dumps it off to Eichler. Whistle foul. And that will be, I think that's going to be called on Kinney. On Scotland, and that will be her 4th. Indeed it is. And there will be a baseline inbounds coming up for the Knights. That's the first team foul. Fogarty with the catch and puts up the 3, hits it. Wing on the right side. Jolie Fogarty giving her now 11 on the afternoon. 55-24 Chargers with 5:05 to play. Into the front court, Berkeley for the Chargers. Looks to the left side, brings it over to the wing on the right side. Pass over there to Van Zee. Dumps it into Bacher. Page on the right side off the glass up and puts it in. She's got 22, 57-24 Chargers with 4:48 to play. Coming up with it is Fogarty dumps it off, and there wasn't expecting it. They throw the pass away. Chargers get the loose ball, 18th turnover, and a reach-in foul and an insult to injury. Fogarty gets a foul. That'll be her 2nd personal. And that'll be Charger ball. Bringing it up with 4:20 to play in the ballgame, leading 57-24. Front court pass over to the wing on the right side. Van Zee with it there. Around. All the bigs are out on the perimeter. They dump it into Van Zee. Annalise wide open, puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Loose ball as it kicks out, and it will be Aberdeen Christian ball. Chargers threw that one away. And, man, it was wide open. And a missed bunny. As the Knights bringing up Fogarty, holding it out front to the right side through the hands of Eichler. She gets it back, brings it around, tries to drive baseline on the right side, throws up the shot, blocked on the play by Kinney. And it will be it'll be Aberdeen Christian ball. It'll be a baseline inbounds as Davis gets ready to toss it in, slaps the ball, gets players moving. Inbounds catch. Fogarty gets it back to Davis, launches a shot. That's no good. Backside put down, put back by Johnson's no good. Eichler under the basket, whistle and a foul on the play. And that's going to be on Scotland Kinney, and Scotland will be done for the afternoon. She'll finish with 3 points. She fouled out. And that'll be the second team foul for the Chargers, and that'll put number 14, Sophia Eichler, to the line to shoot 2. And she'll foul out, checking into the game for the Chargers here now. Nevaeh Westphal. Eichler at the line to shoot. Pushed the shot a little too hard on the first one. Came back out, no good. Gets ready for the second. And stands about 6 inches behind the free throw line. Second shot is no good. Chargers there for the rebound, and Bernie will bring it up. Berkeley into the front court. Over to the wing on the right side, Westphal. Nevaeh thinks about throwing it, gets it over to Van Zee, and whistle, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow will give it over to the Knights as Eichler stepped in and tied it up. And the Chargers give the ball back with under 3 minutes to play here in the ball game. Chargers leading 57-24. Knights with it into the front court. Holsing with it. Passed into the paint. It goes to Fogarty. Gets it up and puts the shot up and good for 2. Chargers try to tie it up, but Fogarty ripped it away and banked it off the glass on the left side. She has 13, and it's now 57-26 Chargers with her Westphal. Nevaeh drives into the lane, dumps it in, try to throw it in underneath, and Chargers will throw the ball back, and it'll be an over and back call. And that'll be the 8th turnover on the Chargers, giving the ball back to the Knights. Bueller will check in for the Chargers as Westphal will check out. Alley will come in as Aberdeen Christian gets it in. Davis with it. Now Fogarty launches a 3 from top of the key. That's off, and the Knights get the rebound. Fogarty gets it back. Baseline on the left side, looking to paint it in. Double dribble call. And the ball goes back to the Chargers, their 19th turnover. 1:48 to play in the ball game. Chargers will bring it up here, leading 57-26. Voorhees with it for the Chargers on the right side, on the left side rather, over to Bueller. Ellie throws it across to Van Zee. Annalise drives, whistle, and we've got contact. We've got a foul on the play. Foul called on. Check that. That'll be called on the Knights, and check and see who that is. That'll be called on Holsing, her 3rd personal. Baseline inbounds for the Chargers. With it is Van Zee. Annalise drives around to the defender, puts it off the glass on the right side, no good, gets her own putback, up and good for 2. Annalise Van Zee with 14 on the afternoon, 59-26. Chargers with 1 minute to play in the game. Fogarty across the timeline, into the front court. Davis now drives on the right side, pulled off. Gives it over now to Eichler with it. Baseline on the right side. Starts up her dribble, whistle, foul. And that'll be the 3rd team foul. And they're gonna tag Berkeley with that one. They are. Bernie with her 3rd personal. As Tavery Smith and Miley Weishut will check in for the Chargers. Bacher and Van Zee will check out. And also coming in is Ellie Nelson. Ellie for the Chargers as Bernie will check out. And Westphal checks in for the Chargers as Voorhees will come out. And there's 22 seconds. Clock still ticking as the Knights will get it. Passed over to the wing on the right side. Top of the key to Fogarty. Over goes to Holsing. Will lose the ball out of bounds. Chargers will get the ball back with 10 seconds to play in the quarter. And we have a timeout on the court. Is this This is a 30-second timeout. Back in 30, you're listening to Country 95.3, PureCountry.com, KLXS Pierre. Back in 30.
At 83 Ag Sales, we specialize in precision planting to help you create a growing environment that will maximize your efficiency and crop yields. We're committed to helping you improve your planting and production with the best technology available. Located in Oneida, 83 Ag Sales, here to make the most of your growing season. Call us at 605-222-5385. We can help you choose the right components for your equipment and your operation.
Next broadcast next Thursday night. Charger boys on the road taking on Highmore Herald. Always a tough place to play at the Hyde County Auditorium. We have that one for you. 7:45 tip, 7:30 pregame. Friday night, Charger girls back at home taking on Highmore Herald. Always a tough team, no matter what court you face them on. Two big tough games on Thursday and Friday next week on Country 95.3 Sports. As Ellie Nelson catches the inbounds, brings it across the timeline, and dumps it over. And a turnover on the play, 2-1, and that'll be the ball game. And the Chargers come away with the victory, 59-26. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll wrap up the game for you from the gym in Oneida. You're listening to Charger Sports and Country.